You won't believe what went down behind the scenes. The internet thought this collab would break records, but what happened inside that studio has fans completely divided. What started as a dream collaboration between Cardi B and Kendrick Lamar, two of hip-hop's biggest powerhouses, has now turned into one of the most talked-about scandals in music this year. A leaked audio clip from their recording session is spreading across the internet, and in it, you can clearly hear Cardi snapping, her tone sharp, frustrated, and nothing like the playful rapper fans know on camera. The collab, rumored to be titled Pressure, was supposed to unite the East and West Coast rap worlds, a fusion of Cardi's Bronx fire and Kendrick's poetic genius. Insiders said it would be genre-defining. But now, all anyone's talking about is what went wrong in that room. According to people close to the project, tensions had been brewing for weeks. The two had different creative visions. Kendrick wanted something raw and conscious, while Cardi pushed for something commercial and club-ready. One producer described it as two worlds colliding. The leaked audio, which fans claim was recorded during a late-night studio session in LA, captures Cardi raising her voice after Kendrick allegedly cut one of her verses short. You can hear her say, "Don't play with me, I worked hard for that," before what sounds like someone trying to calm her down. The tone is real, heated, and emotional. Within minutes of the clip dropping on X, Twitter, hashtags like #CardiVsKendrick, #leakedaudio, and #pressure session started trending. Some fans defended Cardi, saying she was standing up for her art. Others sided with Kendrick, arguing he was just trying to maintain his artistic integrity. What's shocking is that neither of them, not Cardi nor Kendrick, has issued a public statement yet. Cardi only posted a cryptic message on her Instagram story: "When you mix passion with pressure, expect sparks." And that was enough to send everyone into theory mode. Meanwhile, music insiders claim there's even more to the story, suggesting that this wasn't just a creative disagreement, but a deeper personal clash. One source hinted, they both wanted control. Cardi doesn't like being told what to do, and Kendrick doesn't compromise his message. It was a ticking time bomb. The leaked recording may only be a few seconds long, but it's already reshaping how fans see their collaboration, and possibly their relationship as artists. What was meant to be an iconic partnership might now be remembered for all the wrong reasons. But how did the recording even get out? And who leaked it? Because the timing, right before the track's rumored release date, is just too suspicious to ignore. Something's not adding up, and what happens next could change everything for both Cardi and Kendrick. #CardiB, #Kendrick Lamar, #leaked audio, #CardiVsKendrick, #rap drama, #music industry tea. By the next morning, the story had completely taken over the internet. Every major entertainment outlet, from the Shade Room to Complex to TMZ, had headlines about the alleged studio fight. The phrase "Cardi snaps on Kendrick" was everywhere, and clips of fans analyzing the leaked audio were flooding TikTok. Some videos broke the audio down second by second, amplifying her tone, filtering out background noise, and syncing it to pictures of the two rappers. One viral caption read, "You can hear the pain in her voice." Another creator claimed, "This isn't just anger, this is betrayal." Meanwhile, people close to Kendrick described him as being caught off guard by how fast things spiraled. According to one insider, Kendrick didn't even know about the leak until hours later. He was in the middle of a private listening session for his next solo track when his phone started blowing up. A friend reportedly told him, "Bro, you're trending again, but not for the reason you think." Kendrick, known for keeping his personal life and creative process private, was reportedly disappointed and confused. He allegedly told his team, "I don't do chaos. That's not my lane." On the other side, Cardi wasn't backing down. Friends close to her told media outlets that she felt disrespected during the collab. Apparently, this wasn't the first disagreement. During one of their earlier sessions, she wanted to re-record a verse that Kendrick had already approved, saying it didn't hit hard enough. Kendrick's team refused, insisting the project had a direction. That's when, according to those sources, Cardi started feeling boxed in. But here's where it gets more intense. Insiders from the label claim that someone inside the studio leaked the audio on purpose. They allege that tensions were so high that one of the engineers recorded parts of the argument, planning to use it later if things got ugly. The recording, they say, wasn't supposed to leave the studio. But after the disagreement reached its peak, it somehow found its way onto Reddit under a burner account that disappeared hours later. Now, here's the twist. That same Reddit user also posted a cryptic message. It wasn't supposed to happen like this. The truth needed to be heard. The post was deleted within minutes, but screenshots spread like wildfire. Suddenly, fans were no longer talking about just a heated argument. They were questioning the entire production. Who was behind the leak? Was this a publicity stunt to boost hype before the song's release? Or was someone actually trying to sabotage the collaboration from the inside? Even producers who've worked with both artists before started weighing in. One longtime collaborator said, "Cardi is loud, passionate, but she doesn't snap unless she feels cornered. Kendrick's calm energy can come off as dismissive. That's oil and water, creative friction that either makes a masterpiece or burns everything down." Theories multiplied. Some said the fight was about creative ownership, who would get final say on the song's message. Others believed Cardi discovered that Kendrick had plans to release the track under his label, not hers. And then, Cardi's stylist posted something strange on Instagram that fans think was a clue. A black background, white text. "Sometimes silence ain't peace. It's just the calm before the storm." That single post racked up over 200,000 comments in under an hour. As drama unfolded, the hype around the supposed collab skyrocketed. Streams of both their latest singles surged by nearly 30% overnight. Ironically, this controversy was making them both trend even higher. But here's the thing. While Cardi seemed ready to fight for her truth publicly, Kendrick was quietly moving behind the scenes, setting the record straight in his own way. What he did next shocked everyone. And it wasn't what fans expected at all. #Cardi B, #Kendrick Lamar, #music drama, #studio leak, #rap industry, #viral audio, #hip hop news. As the online storm intensified, Kendrick Lamar finally decided to break his silence. But in true Kendrick fashion, he didn't do it with a post or a tweet. He did it through music. Just 2 days after the alleged studio fight leaked, Kendrick uploaded a mysterious clip on his Instagram with no caption, just 30 seconds of an unreleased beat playing in the background, his voice faintly audible behind layers of distortion. Fans immediately recognized the cadence. It was him. And if you listened closely, you could hear him say, "Everybody talking loud, but only few really listen." That one line sent the internet into meltdown. Some thought it was a direct shot at Cardi, while others believed it was his way of calling out fake drama in the industry. Within hours, the clip had millions of views, and fans were dissecting every word, every pause, every echo. Meanwhile, Cardi B wasn't sitting back quietly either. She went live on Instagram, visibly emotional but trying to stay composed. Wearing a hoodie and no makeup, she said, "People think I'm out here being messy for clicks. Nah, this ain't about that. I put my heart in every verse I spit. I don't like being played like I'm the problem when I'm just trying to make music that speaks real." The comments section exploded. Some fans were defending her, saying Kendrick's team was gaslighting her into silence. Others argued that Cardi was overreacting, and this was all part of a rollout strategy gone wrong. But then, things took another sharp turn. A second audio clip surfaced on Twitter, allegedly from the same studio session, but this time, Kendrick's voice was front and center. You could hear him saying, "We're not here to flex egos, we're here to make history." Cardi responded almost immediately with a cryptic tweet. "History don't mean nothing when respect ain't in it." The tweet was deleted minutes later, but not before screenshots spread across the internet. At this point, the tension wasn't just between Cardi and Kendrick anymore, it was starting to divide the entire hip-hop community. Artists began taking sides. Some of Cardi's closest industry friends, including a few high-profile female rappers, started liking tweets in her favor. Meanwhile, Kendrick's allies and fellow lyricists posted subtle messages about artistry over attitude. One tweet from a well-known producer said, "When two heavyweights clash, the real fight ain't in the booth, it's in the silence after." Fans couldn't believe how deep this was going. Commentators on YouTube began connecting dots, pulling up old interviews where Cardi praised Kendrick, saying he inspired her to write with purpose. And now, that same inspiration seemed to be the source of their fallout. Then came the shocker. A leaked screenshot of an internal label email surfaced on Reddit. It claimed the collab track, titled Royal Blood, had been shelved indefinitely due to creative differences. That was all fans needed to lose their minds. Some believed the song was being buried intentionally to avoid more chaos. Others swore it was a marketing strategy, a setup for the biggest drop of the year. YouTubers started posting breakdown videos like, "The real reason Cardi B went off on Kendrick Lamar. Is this the end of their collab or just the beginning?" TikTok was flooded with edits of the argument, audio synced with dramatic beats. The hashtag #Cardi vs Kendrick hit over 60 million views in just 48 hours. But the real question that everyone kept asking was this: did someone leak the audio just to destroy the collab, or was this entire meltdown part of a carefully crafted publicity machine designed to break the internet before the song dropped? Because behind the noise, one anonymous industry insider made a chilling statement to Billboard.
You think this was an accident?
In music, nothing goes viral by mistake. And just when fans thought they'd seen it all, something new leaked. And this time, it wasn't just audio. Fire, the next reveal would leave everyone speechless. #Cardi B, #Kendrick Lamar, #leaked audio, #studio drama, #hip-hop beef, #rap culture, #breaking news. The moment that video dropped, everything changed. It wasn't just another rumor or some blurry studio footage, it was crystal clear, and you could see everything. Cardi B was pacing across the studio, visibly frustrated, while Kendrick Lamar sat silently, his head down, expression unreadable. The tension was palpable. In the clip, Cardi's voice cracked as she said, "You keep telling me to calm down, but I've been calm. I just want my voice heard in this track." The video lasted barely a minute, but it was enough.
Fans flooded social media instantly.
Some sided with Cardi, saying she was standing her ground in a male-dominated industry. Others defended Kendrick, claiming he was simply staying composed and professional amid chaos. But then, an even more shocking version of the clip started circulating, a longer cut that hadn't been seen before. In that one, after Cardi storms out, Kendrick sighs and says quietly to someone off camera, "This is why art gets lost in noise."
That line hit hard.
It echoed across Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere. Memes exploded. Think pieces were published within hours. And suddenly, this wasn't just about one collab, it was about ego, art, and respect in hip-hop. Entertainment insiders began weighing in. One producer tweeted, "Every collab has tension. That's what makes magic. But if someone's recording it, that's sabotage." Meanwhile, Cardi's camp claimed the full footage was edited, and the clip didn't show what really happened. They said the argument was about creative direction, not disrespect. Cardi even tweeted, and later deleted, "People love seeing a black woman angry, but they never ask why she's mad in the first place."
That tweet reignited the fire.
Now, social media wasn't just divided, it was at war. Fans dug through old interviews, studio clips, and even past collaborations, trying to spot any hints of tension between the two artists before this moment. Then, a music journalist from Rolling Stone dropped a bombshell article claiming the label had intentionally leaked the footage as part of a viral promo campaign gone too far. According to her sources, the clip was never meant to hit the internet. It was an internal reel used for documentary-style behind-the-scenes footage. If that's true, someone inside the label betrayed both Cardi and Kendrick. But the plot twisted even deeper when a small snippet of the actual song, yes, the collab itself, leaked online. The title? Royal Blood, Unfinished Truths.
And the snippet? It was fire. Cardi's verse came in hard.
"They want peace when they already threw stones. I built thrones from the hate they've thrown." Then Kendrick's part hit, cool, controlled, and razor sharp. Every voice got power, but who's listening to tone?
Fans went insane.
Everyone started saying the same thing. How could two people who sound this perfect together fall apart so fast? The snippet racked up millions of views overnight.
Reaction videos filled YouTube. Every major outlet covered it.
Spotify and Apple Music trended Royal Blood, even though it wasn't officially released. But while the internet obsessed over the leak, something even bigger was brewing behind the scenes. An insider close to the production revealed that the label was considering dropping the full version anyway, despite the controversy, because the hype was simply too massive to ignore. So now, the big question: will Royal Blood ever officially drop? Or has this collaboration been permanently buried under the weight of leaks, lies, and ego clashes? One thing's for sure, no matter how this ends, the world will never look at Cardi B and Kendrick Lamar the same way again. Fire, and what comes next might be even more explosive than anyone expected. #Cardi B, #Kendrick Lamar, #Royal Blood, #studio leak, #hip-hop drama, #viral news, #breaking music, #Cardi vs Kendrick, #collab gone wrong. The next morning, the internet woke up to a storm. #Royal Blood was everywhere, trending on X, Instagram, and TikTok with over 50 million mentions in less than 24 hours. But this time, it wasn't just about the argument, it was about the leak itself. Someone had finally stepped forward. A verified insider account posted screenshots claiming that the leaked footage wasn't stolen, it was sent. According to their claims, an assistant from the label's PR team had leaked the footage intentionally to generate buzz before the official collab announcement.
That one post sent the entire industry spiraling. Fans felt betrayed.
Artists started speaking up about how often these leaks are orchestrated behind the scenes. And that's when Kendrick Lamar finally broke his silence. In a calm but cutting Instagram post, he wrote, "If you're gotta break the truth to sell the art, then it was never art to begin with." He didn't name Cardi, the label, or anyone else, but that one line was enough.
It trended for hours. Everyone knew what he meant.
Meanwhile, Cardi B went live on Instagram, visibly emotional. She said, "They tried to make me look crazy when I was just passionate about my music. I don't do fake drama for clicks. I don't need it." Her live stream pulled in 800,000 viewers, and she didn't hold back. Cardi revealed that the collab had been in the works for months, and that she'd been pushing for a message-driven track about unity in hip-hop. But the label wanted a radio-friendly hit.
That's where the friction started. She said, "I respect Kendrick. Always did.
But when you got too many suits in the room telling you what to say, it don't feel real no more." That moment hit hard, not just for fans, but for artists across the industry. Other rappers, producers, and songwriters started sharing their own experiences of being manipulated for publicity. Then, out of nowhere, a mysterious account on X dropped a new clip, supposedly from the same studio session. But this time, it showed something completely different. Cardi and Kendrick were laughing. They were vibing to the track, sharing ideas, even hugging after a take. The energy was warm, collaborative, nothing like the chaos that had gone viral earlier. The captions simply read, "They didn't want you to see this part."
The internet froze. Was the entire drama blown out of proportion?
Suddenly, everyone started questioning the narrative. Had the argument video been edited to make Cardi look volatile? Was the leak really a publicity stunt gone wrong? Or was someone trying to pit two of the biggest artists in the world against each other for clout? Within hours, the label issued a short, polished statement. "We deeply regret the unauthorized sharing of behind-the-scenes material. Both artists have our full support, and the song will be released when the time is right."
But fans weren't buying it.
Memes, conspiracy threads, and theories exploded again.
Some said Cardi and Kendrick were both in on it.
Others claimed it was all real, and that the label was doing damage control. Then, the final twist. A private industry insider leaked the release schedule, showing that Royal Blood was still listed for next quarter under Cardi B's upcoming album. So maybe, just maybe, the drama wasn't the end.
It was just the beginning.
Because if that track drops, and if it's anything like the leaked snippet, it could go down as one of the most powerful and controversial collaborations in modern hip-hop. And deep down, both Cardi and Kendrick know one thing: controversy sells, but authenticity lasts forever. So, whether this was a scandal or a setup, the world's watching closely. And when Royal Blood finally hits the charts, everyone will want to know the same thing. Was it all real? Or was it the greatest PR move hip-hop has ever seen? Stay tuned, because this story is far from over. #Cardi B, #Kendrick Lamar, #Royal Blood, #hip-hop drama, #studio leak, #viral scandal, #music industry exposed, #Cardi vs Kendrick, #breaking music news. And there you have it, the full truth behind the chaos that shook the entire music world. From leaked audio to emotional live streams, one thing's clear: when Cardi B and Kendrick Lamar collide, the industry can't look away.
But what do you think?
Was this whole situation a carefully crafted PR stunt to promote Royal Blood? Or did someone really cross the line and leak something that was never meant to be public? Drop your thoughts down below. I'm reading every single one of your comments. Speech balloon, and don't forget, hit that like button if you were shocked by what went down in that studio. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next big celebrity meltdown, secret collab, or leaked tape that flips the internet upside down. Because trust me, in the world of fame and music, what's seen on camera is never the full story. Until next time, this is your source for the truth behind the glitz. Stay tuned, stay skeptical, and stay plugged in. #Cardi B, #Kendrick Lamar, #Royal Blood, #music scandal, #viral leak, #hip hop drama, #celebrity news, #YouTube documentary, #music industry exposed.